This is the Coin It Podcast, sponsored by coincosmo.com.
Another interesting point, speaking of plans for the future, one of the things I spend a lot of time thinking about, I'd actually love to hear your thoughts on this, is, we are in a bull market right now. It's fun. It's great going to a show and having, a line at your table and leaving a show with holes in your case because people have bought all these great coins, which, by the way, creates a whole problem. Now you have to go and refill them. Yeah. But I've heard a lot of dealers say things like, I don't even look at the price that I pay. I just pay market because I know that in a month it'll be worth 10% more and I'll just sell in a month and make money there. And that frightens me tremendously because, it's the same attitude of, I'll buy this stock at any price because tomorrow stocks only go up. And as we've learned from history, that's not true. Stocks don't only go up, and the coin market doesn't only go up. As people learned painfully in the summer of 1989. Right. Although I was naively not really paying attention to that, but I know what happened. Yeah. So one of the things I spend a lot of time thinking about is, enjoying the fact that we're in this wonderful bull market, but also thinking about what it is going to be like to be in this, hobby / business when we're not in a raging bull market, when the things change, when next month, the price of a 1909 SVDB is less than it was this month. Right. And so I'm curious to hear how you think about that, in your planning and in your inventory and everything that you do.
Well, just being through different cycles of the market and seeing it all really from a kid up until now, like just being in great coins. Mm-hmm. So really exceptional stuff, rare choice. Mm-hmm. That's what sort of saves the day. And I think the market dynamics now, although we are getting into a bull market, I think there's room to go for this. And then it's all going to depend on how much outside people come in. Like what happened, what you're referring to in the late 80s and early 90s is Wall Street got involved in coins. Right. And hedge funds came in a big way. And that there is some of that to a certain extent, but not like it was in the late 80s and early 90s. So there was just a lot of money that just pumped up the whole industry at that time. So now I think what you're seeing is like, I notice right now it seems to be the registry guys going after top registry coins. They just want that 68 or they want that, 69 if they exist. And they're paying high premiums just to get the top sort of set. So there's that going on. And then the overall prices trying to come up in the price guides and people wanting the coins, having money to spend on the coins. So it's starting a bull market, but I don't think the dynamics are quite the same. Now, if I see, major other industries like the financial industry start to come into coins, then I think the prices will get really accelerated, and that's where the danger comes in. Because
the other thing
they don't really care about the coins, and they're once they figure out that the investors are going to get angry or we need to liquidate or something like that, they'll dump a huge collection on the market all at once just to get out, and then we see like a downward spiral happen, like what happened.
Really, that's interesting, and that's a really interesting thing to keep an eye on.